All right, kids, paint update.
Okay, we're going.
Ismael's been in the hizza, coating stuff. I love this color. And Ismael paints the wall, then he paints the trim. Where's my finger? Then he paints the trim, then he paints the ceiling, which I thought, that's unorthodox. Why do you do that? You know why? Because he puts caulk right here. So on this uneven, this heavily textured thing, he can just run tape on there and get a line that looks freaking awesome. Which, normally when you have that with the heavy texture, that's really hard to do. So anyway, let me come out here. Ben dressed this up. This used to be all sheetrock. Now it's all wood and it's all trim painted. Looks nice. Wainscot stuff is in there. Looks great. All this area is trim painted. Chair looks awesome. Gotta put up, they need to come back and do a couple things, but I'm really liking what I'm seeing. This floor right here is gonna be a darker cherry looking wood. It's gonna come up, it's right here. We're gonna have some kind of Berber in here. We haven't got that figured out yet. He still needs to trim, or finish the trim in here, but this green paint, or greenish gray for the master bedroom, I think looks awesome. He missed some spots here, so he's coming back. Painters always like to hear you say, hey dude, you missed a spot. So we told him that. This area, I'm not gonna show you this, you've seen this. It's not been painted. That's kind of the next thing I'm gonna do. The kitchen, other than the ladders and the covering, is coming into, to what it's supposed to look like. Cabinets are going to be, or the countertops will be here next Thursday, not this Thursday. But I've got time to go ahead and fix all this adjustment work here without having the countertops on there. It's going to make that a heck of a lot easier. So whenever they get done the countertops Thursday, then I'm going to have Rob come back in and put like a subway type sculpted tile on here. And we still need to, we know what style we want, we don't know what color yet. So get all that in here. Now this color is kind of, they call it beach sand. So it's kind of a tan. I'm gonna show you some magic. Come in here, this color is more of a grayish than the other room, right? So when we come in here, this is some kung fu stuff right here. Look right there. Actually, it shows up in the camera more than it does visually. Looking at it, you cannot tell the difference between those two paints. But on that edge, one's one color. Actually, I'm looking at this camera now, and visually it does not look this way. They look exactly the same visually, but they're not. And this is the same way. So that's some snacks to pebble for my hand. Grasshopper. And then this room again is a little bit different color, a little bit more of a tan. It's going to have a lighter floor. I think this is going to be a really cool room here. The windows, kind of the seals in them broken down, so we're going to have to change out the double pane window units. I'm not changing the whole windows out. And then I'll show you one other thing. But anyway, next thing is going to be the flooring and the rest of the paint in the master. This is a busted window on the outside. It didn't bust the inside window, but it busted the outside. This window, or this side of the house, is away from the tee box. So somebody hit a ball and hit their house, it bounced off and busted my window on the other side from the tee box. So in this neighborhood, I think there's a bunch of old people, and we don't talk about what medications we're on or what aches. We talk about golf ball strikes. So I think that's a pretty good distraction. So that's the update. And the next thing, like I said, is going to be flooring and finishing up just tons of little things, putting fixtures back in. I think the can lights look freaking excellent. It just cleans up the entire thing and just makes it, I don't know, free of any obstructions. So we're going to have Ismael forgot to fix that, so he's going to fix that. There's going to be one light hanging here and then another light there that has 3 lights on it, but it mostly will be very clear. And this house is it's like 50 feet from the front to up there, so it's like this living area is massive. I'm starting to really like this house. And my cabinet color, man, I mean, I did so many swatches. I probably did 35 different base and oil-based. When you put oil-based stain on water-based primer, it changes the color. And I did a ton of swatches. And then my sister, which knows these kind of things and picked all these colors, she goes, that's the one. And that's what we got in here, and it looks freaking fabulous. So anyway, that's the update. See you guys.